unfortunately, you alluded to it. The incident that happened. I had Terry Crews on my show earlier this week, and he talked about the fact that for him, because he's friends with both, as I know you are as well. It's like kind of like what Jay-Z said, nobody wins when the family feuds, right?
Yes.
And I know for you, because you come out of you from the Bronx, okay?
Yes.
And,
Yes.
and we came up during the time when hip hop was real hard, and
Yes.
where there was always a lot of combativeness, and there was always a chance that it could go toe to toe at any given moment, right?
Yes. Yes.
For you, when you were there in that moment, were you like, did you have any kind of a flashback feeling, or did you feel like, oh my gosh, this could go all the way left? What were your thoughts in that moment? Because Terry gave grace to both Will and Chris when he was on my show. He talked about, what Will must have been going through, and then, of course, how Chris had to have felt. So for you, like, what was your feeling when that's all happening, especially based on our background of coming up during the hard scrabble times of hip-hop?
Look, I love both guys,
Mm-hmm.
and I understand both sides. And I've said that from the beginning. I don't condone violence. But in that moment, we don't know what Will was experiencing, people constantly talking about your business and publicly, and we just don't know what he was going through. It was just sad to see, but I also understood how you could get to that point. My thing was, I wouldn't have done it there.
Right.
I would have had words with him. If I felt some kind of way, I would have had those words with him backstage, or just in private, like, hey, I'm not really a fan of the jokes, and politely asked, not everyone can take a joke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and you also don't know what that man was experiencing that day, and the anxiety, and him, this was a big moment for him. And we just don't know what he was experiencing. That is not, I've never, in all of the years and all of the decades that I've known Will, I've never seen that happen ever.
Yeah.
I don't think any of us have,
No.
like, we've never seen that. So I felt like Chris handled it with so much grace, and he was, like, I give him props, because it could have gone left.
Yeah. It could have really gone left. Yeah.